Welcome back to the Hoonies Fantasy Football Podcast. This is season 3, episode 2. I got my dogs with me here, MFB
Yes, sir. We back.
and BBTB.
Yeah.
And this is the off-season coaching changes. We're going to go over all the major head coaching, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator changes, mostly head coaching and offensive coordinator, and what impact it has on the team and what impact that has on the fantasy perspective or the fantasy output for players, the running backs, receivers, tight ends, all that. So let's go ahead and get started with the first move, which is John Harbaugh to the New York Giants from Baltimore. What does it mean for the team? What does it mean for Jackson Dart, Scadaboo, Neighbors, all that?
You want me to
What
go?
do you think, bruh?
Look, I think that they'll be a lot better if Malik Neighbors stays healthy. With the ACL coming back, I think they could just do a better job than Brian Dable had last season. Jackson Dart needs to stay healthy. Cam Scatterwood needs to stay healthy. Giants low key sleeper team. That front four: Orville Reese, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, and I forgot the other guy that they Dexter Lawrence, I think.
Yep.
Freaking that front four could do some damage. So I'm just saying, like, Giants look really good. John Harbaugh, experienced head coach. I'm looking out for Giants players if I'm a fantasy owner.
Me and
Uh,
MFB. Go ahead,
uh,
MFB.
yeah. I'll note that John Harbaugh already called like Scottaboo like a top tier back during the off season. Um, so I think that points to signs of Cam being used a lot. We'll see how healthy he is, but just so far, I believe he's the top clear back there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we saw how he was with the Ravens and how Lamar Jackson kind of did his thing over there, was able to like scramble, move around, be mobile, just like we see Jackson Dart last year. Of course, he needs to be careful and be healthy, and like not take hits. But they had Derrick Henry, and he was basically the single lead back doing everything. So I feel like hopefully if we see the same kind of concept that they won't be splitting. Cam Scatterby will be doing majority of the carries. So one thing that I want to point out that I don't know if it has any relevance, but he brought in Isaiah Likely from Baltimore. So he got his tight end, his guy, and people are kind of high on him in terms of like a late round tight end to swoop. But when they were in Baltimore, they had like multiple tight ends running all the time. So like they were running like multiple tight ends at a time. So it might be the same situation in New York now that he's the head coach there. So I don't know. I just something to think about um, for that. Let's move on to the Bills. Joe Brady became the head coach. He was the offensive coordinator. He got bumped up. I will go ahead and start this off by saying I don't really know much about him as in terms of like I don't even know if his head coaching experience or him as an offensive coordinator, how that changes the dynamic of the team. I don't know, BBTB, do you have any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great upgrade because with Joe Brady being there, he's been the OC there for the past few years, so Josh Allen's gonna perform. He knows that the ball runs through Josh Allen. He knows who James Cook is. He knows that O line. They added in a couple different players. They added in DJ Moore, and I think they picked up no, different team, but they just added in just DJ Moore. So I feel like Joe Brady can officially make those kind of offensive decisions while you had Sean McDermott kind of making dumb decisions, going for a lot of fourth down plays, not kicking the field goals. And if they don't kick the field goal, then the game's not as close as it should be. So I think since Joe Brady head coach, he's going to be a little bit conservative and be a little bit more like, hey, I'm going to kick that field goal. Sure, it's 1-2 yards. I'm going to still do that. So I think I like this if I have Bills players.
Yeah, I mean, fire up all fantasy relevant bills that you can. Same coach. I think he helped. He stayed on the team when they fired the OC I forgot. Was it last year? No, it was a couple years ago actually. Sorry,
Mhm.
but I remember that he came through and like was still in, took over play calling that season. So it's an easy job, bro. You can't mess it up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was gonna say, yeah, that team is already like firing on all cylinders as it is. So
Mhm.
the only thing he could do is kind of make them worse, and I don't see him doing that, being that he's been with the team for a while now. So I think no big changes fantasy wise for those guys. Next, Jesse Minter to the Ravens, the head coach. He was the Chargers defensive coordinator. Um, I don't I don't really like. I think this is the only defensive coordinator that became a head coach. I feel like I don't like defensive coordinators as head coach because it just
Robert
makes.
Saleh?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean they didn't. He was with the Jets. They were boof. They just weren't performing. Like I like Robert Saleh. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of
Yeah.
fantasy production from that team with a defensive minded coach, you know me, bro. Jonathan Gannon last year with the Cardinals. Oh my god, bro. I just didn't like. Anyways, I'm just going on a rant here, but MFV, what do you think then of Jesse Minter to the Ravens?
Ah, man, I don't know. I think the question is like, who's the OC there? Because I feel like, look, usually when the DC goes to become head coach, they're not the play caller, right? So coaching is obviously, it matters, but also play calling matters, and not every head coach calls the plays, right?
Declan Doyle is the OC, and he was hired by Jesse Minter. He's the youngest active OC in the NFL. He's 29 years old.
Mm, okay,
So
Doyle, I think he spent a lot of time with Sean Payton before. Um, I think maybe before that he was like a tight end coach. I'm not sure, but I would guess it's probably him calling the plays, right?
he's younger than me, bro. 29 years old.
A lot of the young dudes are great play callers, bro. Honestly, like Mike McDaniel's pretty young. Sean McVay's relatively young.
Right.
Um, I want to see the Ravens throw more. I guess, right? Like, I want to see them throw the ball more, and I don't know. I'm not sure if it happens. You know what
so
I'm saying?
I have the Ravens honestly struggling a little bit in the beginning of the season. I feel like Jesse Minter trying to apply that offense. I think Ravens have top five hardest schedules. They play very hard teams this year as well. A lot of primetime games. So I think they might be struggling a little bit, but I feel like the star players they have, they just paid Zay Flowers. They got their Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry duo, Chemo's favorite boy, Mark Andrews. Like there's some solid stuff there. Like they're
Yep.
solid players. They're star players. If the head coach can align it really well, they can turn it to something great. You know. So I think they struggle a little bit. So I panic a little bit as a Ravens player if I have any Ravens players, but should be fine throughout the season.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have to go and look into the OC Declan Doyle, his like previous where he like coached, and then how did he do and things like that. And like I don't know. I, it could be good, could be bad. I think they have a lot of talent, so I would bet on the talent. Next on the list, Robert Saleh, Titans head coach. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the next one in here. Brian Daboll was hired as the OC, came from the Giants. He was the Giants head coach. So I'm just gonna put both those guys in there. I don't like defensive coordinators as the head coach. However, I do like Brian Daboll as the OC. So I'm a little bit
Yeah.
more like I have good, what is it? Like good outlook on that. Like I feel like they could do some good work offensively.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where like even the Ravens, I'm pretty sure the OC is gonna be the play caller in these teams here.
Right.
So I think Dayball will be the play caller, and I mean, I feel like he didn't deserve to get fired, bro. Like he honestly
Yeah.
didn't. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
all his team was injured. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, I mean, happy to see he's still in the NFL. This will be a challenge, though. This team is, I don't know, bro. Like
Bottom five.
getting to playoffs, hell no. Like there's no shot they get into NFL playoffs. Like Cam Ward's second year, maybe he comes alive. Like I don't know. It's just they got a lot of work to do. For what I'm saying.
So I mean, they used their number 4 pick for Carnell Tate. They picked up Wando Robinson off the Giants, coming with the head coach with Brian Dable. So the team, I think, fantasy wise, should be solid, but I don't see the Titans winning more than 6 games this year. So take that. I think the highest player right now is Carnell Tate, and he's being drafted in the round 7. And then you got Pollard in the back, Cam
Is
Ward.
Calvin Ridley still there?
Nope.
No.
I would be high on Wandale Robinson. The fact that Dayball went and got his guy from the Giants where he was, I feel like that's a big sign for him.
That's what
Yeah,
I
because
like
it
fantasy
wasn't like a
minded.
contract, right? He didn't get paid fat, did he?
I don't think so. I just know Wando went with him.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I
if he
don't know,
brought
bro.
his
I don't
guy
know
with
if
him.
I touch. I don't know. I mean, maybe Tony Pollard at a cheap ADP. I'll take Tony Pollard. But other than that, I'm not touching none of these guys, bro.
Oh,
Personally,
I'm talking about late round shot, like a bench stash. I'm not talking about like, this is gonna be your flex. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
Carnell
guess
Tate is
yeah.
like in 14 round leagues, he's going around round 7 or so. So he would be flex play like type of draft position. But I'm not excited about anyone on that team really. Even
That's what
Pollard.
I'm saying, bro. Like even me using a roster spot for these guys is kind of shaky.
Risky, yeah.
Except for an RB, because RBs, RBs are good.
No.
Yeah. Okay. No, I like that late shot on Tony Pollard. That sounds like a good idea. Let's move on to Sean Mannion, the new Eagles OC. They finally upgraded from who's that bum that was there last year?
Patullo, something.
Yeah,
No.
Kevin Patullo.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah,
Patullo.
bro,
Yeah, he was ass.
big upgrade. They could have put anyone in there. Big upgrade. So I'm thinking positive like regression for Eagles players.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah,
like
for
Saquon,
sure.
look for him to go off. Uh, Devonta Smith is a dog. Dallas Goddard. Uh,
Bro, the Eagles are on their 5th OC since 2021.
Yeah.
man, these guys, dude.
They won a Super Bowl in
They
the
did.
past 5
They
years.
did
So
win a Super Bowl, yeah. I'll give them that.
so
I guess the
honestly,
thing is like, is it because the teams are doing good and the OCs are leaving to become better, like a better position somewhere else? Like that would make sense.
That
Then.
usually happens.
Yeah.
yeah, I have everyone like up there. Like I have Jalen Hurts finishing high, Barkley finishing high, go dirt sleeper tight end in my opinion, red zone threat. You got Devonta Smith, and they picked up and they drafted a rookie. I forgot his name.
Makai Lemon.
Makai
Kai
Lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's studs. There's studs
He
out
may
there.
be injured right now. FYI.
Oh, but
Everyone's
no, I think they also signed another decent like receiver,
Dontavian Wicks from Green Bay.
Dontavian Wicks. He looks good right now. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty high on the Eagles. I have the Eagles 13-14 win team.
Oh wow.
Shoot,
Okay.
I have them like 13 wins.
Yeah. Ambitious. Nice. Yeah. No, I think just
I mean, they
definitely.
probably top their division.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Um, I want to ask questions about players on the team, what you guys think, but I don't want to take too much time. I think we can talk about that in other episodes. We got a lot of coaching
Yeah.
changes to cover. So, Mike LaFleur, the new head coach of the Cardinals, came from the Rams. He was the OC there. And just to pair it with the topic, just ruin like Nathaniel Hackett is a Cardinals OC who, by the way, Mike LaFleur brought in. God knows why. I guess he wanted to get fired sooner. I have no idea. Bro, this has to be the dumbest coaching move. I hope they prove me wrong, to be honest with you. But I'm very, I forgot that Nathaniel Hackett came in as OC. And now that I'm realizing that, I just don't want any Cardinals players. Besides McBride, maybe.
I think okay, again, it depends who's play calling, right? If it's Mike LaFleur, I'm kind of down. I
Oh,
like
yeah,
him
no.
because
Same.
he had
No.
years with Sean McVay,
Mhm.
right? He didn't play call with Sean McVay, obviously, but like still, like you're around the homie, you're
Yeah.
gonna absorb
yeah.
shit like a sponge. Feel me?
Mhm.
If it's Nathaniel Hackett, avoid everybody at all costs.
Oh, bro, don't touch him. Nope.
But
I swear. Who was the one that kept Jeremiah Love in? And he got
I
injured
don't
high
know.
in spring.
wow,
I
you're
don't
not
know.
wrong.
Who made that decision? Because,
You,
yeah.
you don't think there's a slight improvement in like Marv this year, like something like
Yeah, bro.
I
Joining that
think
QB,
Marv's like the best
Jacoby
bet
Brissett.
just because, right? Like, bro, Trey McBride ADP is high. Jeremiah Love ADP is high. I don't know
Too
about
high.
after ankle sprain, but it was high.
yeah,
Marvin and what's his name?
Mike
Michael
Wilson.
Wilson
Michael Wilson.
were like, lower cost. So like I'd kind of be more inclined to go with those guys rather than put all my chips on, Jeremiah Love, Trey McBride.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
I feel like
definitely
they have high floors, but are they going to win you weeks? Is the thing.
true.
I wouldn't think so. I'm very skeptical on Jeremiah Love. Just knowing the Cardinals and the moves that they made in the offseason, I wouldn't take him early. Um, I was taking Marv in a lot of mock drafts. I like him as a flex play or even wide receiver too. You're talking about a guy that was going first 3 rounds since his rookie year, right? So so last year and the year before, right? And he's a third year receiver. Like he has talent, and so they're gonna try to get him the ball. They're gonna try to move the ball through him, through McBride, and through all these guys. So I don't know. I liked him, but if Nathaniel Hackett, I'm not. I kid you not. Right before this episode, when we were making the list, and I remembered Nathaniel Hackett's the offensive coordinator. Immediately, I just changed my mind on that.
Yeah.
If he's making the play calls, I don't want any Cardinals. I literally don't want any of them. Um, Next coaching change: Clint Kubiak to Las Vegas. That was the Seattle offensive coordinator. So, do you guys have high hopes for the Raiders this year with that change?
No, I don't. I'm not a fan of Raiders players. I think they're wasting Genty another year. So sorry, he's going end of first round, early second. He's like kind of like the Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson, I felt like he wasted his first 2 years. So with this
Yeah.
coach, whatever, they don't even know if they're playing their number one draft pick or Kirk Cousins. I don't know. I'm not taking my shot on Genty and Brock Bowers for my 1 and 2. I can't do that for my season. I'm avoiding them all costs.
I really like Kubiak. I like what he did on Seattle last year. But brother, there's just something cursed about the Raiders. I can't think of the last Raider I ever drafted in fantasy.
You never
Like I
drafted
would have
Amari
to sit
Cooper?
here. I don't
Or
think I
you?
drafted Amari Cooper. I swear.
Hmm.
I drafted him on the Cowboys. 100%. He was fire on Cowboys. Like he was cool on Cowboys.
He did his thing.
He had some cool Raider years, but like I swear to God, I don't know why I always avoid the Raiders, bro.
Damn.
Never
That's
really
what
does me that dirty. You know
it's
what I'm saying?
played out for you. It's worked out. I think the only one I'm interested in is at it wouldn't even be at ADP is Brock Bowers, but he would have to slip and fall into the third round. Like for me to want to take him, and it would
To the
have to
third
be,
round, brother. You're tweaking.
bro. I'm just saying,
He's
people might
going
take
like
him.
mid-second.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying if he slips into the
Yeah.
third, I'll take him. I'm not taking him second round. That's what I'm saying. Like I
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean,
take
Yeah.
him,
so,
but
so
I would,
basically
I
avoiding
would
him.
love, I would love Brock Bowers. Yeah, I would love Brock Bowers on my team,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
first 2 rounds to me is insane for
Yeah.
a tight end.
Yeah.
So yeah, Genty, I mean, I guess I like Genty too if he falls far enough. But yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
no
Into the
thanks.
third round too.
Yeah, into the third round. Yeah, no, if he falls if he if you're going for you want an RB and all the good other ones in that tier kind of are out, then yeah, I would take him. But yeah, I'm not targeting him by any means. Next on the list, Frank Reich, new Jets offensive coordinator. BBTB, I feel like you had something to say about this guy.
Yeah, I'm excited for Frank Reich as the OC. He's going to make sure that there's one running back that's getting the ball, and he likes to give RBs more of a chance than actual pass. So I feel like Garrett Wilson slightly comes down a little bit, but obviously Garrett Wilson did not have a crazy of a year. But Brees Hall, I'm high on Brees Hall this year. He's going late round 3, I think, pick 42, 44, something like that. So
Depends on what league.
we're like
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that I think Brees Hall is gonna play this year. I'm high on Brees Hall in this year.
I think okay, okay, I'll tell you why I like that take and why I don't like that take. All right.
Um,
Which one do you want me to start with?
like,
Huh?
We couldn't hear you.
why you like it?
Okay. Why I like it is because Brees Hall is, like you mentioned, a very like lower ADP for like the round he's going in. So I think that's like a very pretty decent price that you're paying uh for a guy who gets that much volume, right? Why I don't like it is because he's on the Jets. The Jets are a dumpster fire to be at again, right? But
Yeah.
going back to why I like it is like, bro, let's think about like Kimo. Tell me the difference of Genti's situation and Brees Hall's situation.
Gentsy's a better running back.
Okay, sure. Like talent wise, sure, I'll give the edge to Genti, but Brees Hall is still a dog, bro. Like he's
Yeah.
actually really good. Um,
I
but
think there's.
it's very similar situations, and Genti's going way higher than Brees
I
for
think
whatever reason.
the difference being that with Genty, he's the one only bell cow running back. Like he's not ceding any work to anybody. They still have, I think, Mike White there, or not Mike White. What's his name? I don't know, someone White. But like I don't even know or care about the second string in the Raiders. Like it's literally a handcuff. But with the Jets, they have that Braylon Allen, I think.
I feel like I want to say the same. I mean, I think they still have Braylon Allen, but I feel like,
Yeah,
bro, like I don't know. I feel like the running back room is also thin at the Jets as well.
Yeah, I think
yeah. But
it's
last
yeah,
season he was like Brees Hall is giving up a lot of work. If it holds true, like
Yeah.
what BBTB said, Frank Reich just says nope. I want a bell cow running back. Brees Hall's gonna get all the volume. Then that's a great pick, and it'll be huge value if you can get him in the third round, end of the third round, versus taking one of those other running backs in the first 2 rounds. So yeah, it could pay out well if it turns out to be what BBTB said was true. But yeah, let's move on to Mike McDaniel, fired from the Dolphins, is now the head coach, or sorry, the OC for the Chargers. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Mike McDaniel's a dog, especially as a offensive coordinator. Um, Herbert's
brother.
good. His O line's
He
healthy.
has a
Like there's
quarterback. That's the big thing. He finally has a
yeah,
quarterback. So
yeah.
keep going.
I was just saying, like I'm high on the Chargers offense this year.
Yeah, I'm firing on all the Chargers players. Justin Herbert, he's getting drafted low. Stash that homie. He's the next Matthew Stafford of last year. Could be a waiver pickup. Omarion Hampton, high on Omarion Hampton. Glad.
Justin Herbert's not a waiver pickup. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I'm just saying. No, like he's gonna be a low bench piece. Like he's not a top. He's not. I don't think he's 12 quarterbacks.
I want to
Herbert?
say is he not in the drafted top 12?
I
I'd be
don't.
kind of surprised,
Hold
but
on a second.
it
Let's see.
could be.
I mean, in my
I'll let Chemo check that real quick. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, back on topic, man, the running back room. The thing is, Mike McDaniel, he loves to troll like the media, and you never could really guess what he's like. What he's gonna do from what he says, right? Like he said, like, oh, we're gonna use all three running backs, right? And I could see the Chargers use all three running backs. And there's nothing that annoys me more than when they split up all the work three ways, bro.
yeah.
So, man, it's just Hampton's a dog, but bro, like I'm not gonna have a headache with figuring out who they're gonna use on what play, on what down. It's just a headache, bro, to own them.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's the eighth off the board, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Eighth,
sense.
eighth quarterback.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm
He's
looking at
going in
something
front
about
of Trevor Lawrence.
T-Law in front of Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy. Okay. He's probably in that ballpark anyway.
Yeah.
But I feel like
That's good value. That's
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
good value. Eighth round pick, yeah, or eighth.
yeah.
Yeah, he's going.
I'm
I don't know
high
which
on
round,
Ladd
but yeah.
McConkey. I'm hot. Last year, I shat on Lad McConkey. Not a fan of him. Hated him. Great pick by me. This year, take Lad McConkey. Lot of receptions and yards. Don't think he'll be a big end zone threat. Maybe like 4 touchdowns on the year, but a lot of receptions and yards. I have him like 100 receptions, 1,000 yards.
I have high hopes for McConkey as well. I like him. With Mike McDaniel's the OC, and yeah,
I'm not crazy about McConkey because I like all the other receivers going around him better.
Egbuka,
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson,
yeah. Like it's kind of like a
Luther
it's
Burden,
kind of close, but
Ramuduze.
in that tier, I have Lad at the bottom, bro.
You would
I don't
take
know,
him or Luther Burden
McConkey,
man.
Lad.
because there you could get sniped like
I don't know.
coin flip.
That's a coin flip for me. I'd have to like choose. Luther's
Yeah.
going way later, isn't he? Or is he in the same range?
Well,
He's fallen because of injury.
I clearly haven't mocked in a minute.
He fell because of injury. But
Injury.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, let's move on from the Mike McDaniel stuff. Drew Petzing, offensive coordinator of the Lions. So for some reason, they saw what he was doing in Arizona, and they're like, "Yes, we want this guy as our offensive coordinator." I don't like Drew Petzing. I think he sucks as OC, especially if he was making the play calling in Arizona. Yeah, maybe a bump for uh, what's the tight end's name? I don't even remember.
Sam
Warren.
Laporta.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Sam Laporta. Yeah. Maybe a bump to him, but other than that, I don't like Drew Petzing. I think the talent is too good for them to fail. But
Exactly.
Drew Petzing is it just sucks. I wonder what he's gonna do.
Same. I got nothing much on
I
that.
think bro, like, listen, bro, don't do. You have the Lions. Just keep the same playbook, bro. Keep it going. You
Exactly.
can't mess it up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess pretty straightforward. I just think he sucks. So I kind of want to see him fail. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Um, but anyways, we can go ahead and move on. David Blau, Washington Commanders offensive coordinator. Um, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, look, there's a lot more weapons that the Commanders added, and I feel like I'm not too familiar with David Blau's game, but with Stephon Diggs there, with what we've seen, what Terry McLaurin can do, Jaden McDaniels, year 3, I think, for Krosky. So I don't know. I mean, I feel or year 2, yeah. I think I don't know. I think Washington Commanders will be solid. I'm not really worried about like with with where their ADP is going. Like I wouldn't trip on taking a gamble on them.
The problem with the Commanders that I see fantasy wise, I mean, okay, cost is great, right? Like I'm always down to throw a chip here or there on a low cost guy. Maybe they become the one. But like it's a whole crapshoot. Wide receiver room, Stephon Diggs, Terry McLaurin, running back room, Krosky.
Rashad White.
Who else they got? Rashad White now, right? Like you don't know like who's gonna be the guy, right? So you kind of got to take a chance and hopefully they pan out for you.
Quick question then.
Jaden Daniels could be solid, bro. I don't know where he's getting drafted, but
Oh, uh, I don't know how you feel about Jaden Daniels, but Terry McLaurin or Lad McConkey?
Hmm.
um,
I'm gonna go live.
probably Lad, probably
I'm
Lad, because
taking Lad.
Diggs is gonna command targets, bro. Diggs is like a guy who commands targets.
Mm. You were saying about Jaden Daniels?
I think Jane Daniels could have like I would have to look at the schedule, but I think Jane Daniels is like poised for a much better year.
Well, he got injured last year, but they did lose Laramie Tunsil, I think, for the season. So that's just gonna make it, less. He gets less time in the pocket. So
I
I
feel
would
like you make
downgrade
that name up every time you say it.
Hmm.
Laramie Tunsil, whatever.
Tung Shahur the third or some shit.
Yes, sir. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. That's enough of that. Zach Robinson, the new Bucks offensive coordinator. I don't really know where he came from, but we're just throwing this in there for funsies.
Did he not come from Atlanta?
No
Oh,
clue.
I
He
have
came from the Falcons.
no idea. Do you guys want to talk about it, or we just want to skip over that?
I would skip, but Emeka Buka's the guy. Godwin's gonna get thrown for some touches. I'm not that high on Bucky Irving because you got Kenneth Gainwell. Do what you want with the information. Baker Mayfield, hopefully he performs.
He bounces
So,
back, I'm sure.
I actually really like Bucky this year. Look,
I'll let you take him.
their offensive line upgrade is crazy.
is it?
We don't know. It's another situation where it's like, is this a committee? Is it not? Like they brought in Kenny Gainwell, right? Like why would they do that if they already had what was his name, Sean Tucker, and like
Mm.
Sean Tucker's not the number 2, he's the number 3 in the depth chart
Yeah.
as he was before. They just slipped out Rashad White, Kenny Gainwell. So it's like, is he going to take touches off him? Because Gainwell was kind of doing his thing in Pittsburgh last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
Gainwell's
so
a good
like
change of pace guy for sure.
for sure. So like, is he going to be taking a lot of the work? Is he going to be taking goal line work? Is he going to
He'll take
pass
some annoying
catching,
catching
2-minute
work, but I think goal line, bro, it's gonna be Bucky.
Bucky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see. Todd Monken to the Browns. The Browns are just another dumpster fire of a team.
Look,
That's just kinda
Are
how I
they?
feel.
I thought they had hit. Like, I mean, they're not like a good offense, but
but look, and they got. I mean, look, if
but Deshaun
Deshaun-
Watson is gonna
yeah,
start, right?
I
mean-
think Deshaun Watson proven everyone wrong this year. High. Will not draft him.
Yeah, you're high, all right.
I will not. I will not draft him. But I like a lot of the players. I like Judkins. I like whatever Donovan Peoples Hope, whatever his name is. I like the two tight ends. I forgot something Peoples. The tight end Fannin and Njoku.
And Joker's gone.
Oh, then Fannin. I like Fannin a lot. And then I think
He's
they
going
picked
like
up a nice receiver too.
KC,
What the-
Concepcion.
Something like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
another guy actually. Man, I forgot his name. There's another guy or am I tripping? I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. So you're high on the Browns offense. Does Todd Monken make it better? Is he not good? Like
I mean, I think
what do
it's
you
just going to be better than it was last year. That's just my
yeah,
opinion.
I think the only positive that I have about the Browns fantasy wise is that Miles Garrett left to LA. And so they now cannot just rely on him to get them the win. They have to go out there and just chuck it, sling it, score points. You know what I mean? So that it's an upgrade for me for receivers if you want to take a shot on any of them.
Jerry Judy's
Or
there, but
Fannin.
Jerry
Huh?
Judy. Jerry Judy.
Oh, it's still there. Okay, I don't think he's being drafted. To be honest, he's
Yeah.
like not being touched in drafts. But yeah, if you
Do you want me to
want
tell
to
you
take
the Browns receivers, bro?
Tell me.
Actually, I'll give a little prize. You can name me off the top of your head right now the 3 starting Browns receivers.
I mean, Jerry Judy, Concepcion, Cedric Tillman.
hold on,
Close, but no.
I don't even think Jerry Judy started. Is Isaiah Bond one of them?
Wow, very close, but no. All right. The KC Concepcion,
Yep,
which BBTB got right. I didn't think he was going to get that.
that the
And
yeah,
Denzel Boston.
that's the one. I told you there's another rookie that I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Denzel
But who is it? Who's the third one? Is it
Judy.
That's Jerry Judy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the number one.
Okay. Anyways, a slight bump to those guys just because Miles Garrett's gone, so then they can't rely on the defense to win them games anymore. So anyways, let's move on. Kevin Stefanski, who was the Browns coach last year, right? Now
Yeah.
he's the Falcons head coach. How do we feel about that for the Falcons?
BBTB hot take. Bijan not finishing top 5.
By the way,
BBTB hot
for
take.
those listening, he's referring to the top 5 RBs. He's saying
Correct.
that Bijan won't finish top 5 RB, which if he does not get injured, that's not happening. If you're predicting Bijan getting injured, Shame on you
No,
for
no,
wishing injury upon another man.
they're not trying to wish injury, but I do believe that they're going to run Bijan to the ground where he will miss some weeks. So I don't think he's projected
So you're
300.
projecting you want him to get injured. You're saying that
I
he's
don't
going to get
want him
injured.
to do it. But I'm just saying it's the same thing that I called out Tyreek Hill.
Would you not
One,
want your hot take to come true? And the only way it's going to come true is if he misses games, right? Because he's injured. He's
well,
not
I
going to do it because he's
want to
tired.
get injured
So
because
yeah, you're wishing on another man to get injured. All right, got it. BBTB hot take: he wants Bijan to get injured this year.
sure,
Black
but
magic on Bijan Robinson. You've been warned.
yeah. So Bijan Robinson, not top 5 RBs. I think they run him to the ground. I don't think the offense is that sick. I don't think Penix is that sick. Drake is the only guy that's there. Kyle Pitts will have those miracle games. Who else? Zacchaeus. O-line is cool with Lindstrom over there. Don't know who else is there. Defense is whack. Defense is really whack. So I don't know. I'm not high on Bijan as the number 2 pick.
I think I got Bijan above Gibbs this year.
Bro,
I
Bijan's a
don't know
dog,
why.
man.
I don't know why. It's just a feeling.
Bro, yeah, Bijan is. I'm taking Bijan. I told BBTB I hope he's pick number 2, so he can take whoever he wants, and I can take Bijan pick number 3. That would be amazing.
Yeah, brother.
I'd be down for
Jonathan Taylor. Remember the name.
that. We know who that is, bro. Anyways, anything else about Kevin Stefanski on the Falcons?
Nah.
I don't want to get too much into the team, but is there any effect that you guys think of with the head coach? Is there anything that you think of, like how he was with the Browns? They threw their tight ends a lot. You know, they were utilizing Harold Fannin a lot, and then Njoku was getting a lot of work. So I don't know if you guys think like, oh, Pitts, um,
Not really, no.
okay. I mean, we could just move on, just
Yeah.
unless you guys really want to keep talking about the Falcons. Mike McCarthy, Steelers head coach. I forgot that what's his name stepped down. Damn.
Mike
After
Tomlin?
20 years, yeah, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years or something as a Steelers head coach. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That'll be, dude, that's interesting. It's gonna be very interesting for the Steelers. Because Mike Tomlin was just Mr. Consistent, bro. Consistently like 8 wins.
500.
Eight wins, bro. 8, 9 wins.
Hey, listen, you guys are forgetting a very important factor here.
Let us know.
Mike McCarthy, okay? He coached 5 seasons in Dallas, right?
Huh?
Forget that. He coached 13 in Green Bay.
Huh?
Now, what are y'all connecting here?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, not 30-year-old.
Yeah, he got Aaron Rodgers as a senior
You got
citizen, brother.
bootlegger.
Brother, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers looks aged like 20 years. Whatever crazy drugs he did
So-
aged him 20 years plus.
I
He looks-
don't know how these Steelers are performing. You got Michael Pittman. You got DK. Forgot tight end number 86, but Pat Firemouth. The running back that was splitting was who? What was
Rico
his name?
Dowdle, Jalen Warren, Rico.
Oh yeah,
Dowdle's
Rico
there now.
Dowdle's there, and then who is number 30? The smaller guy. Number 30.
Jalen Warren.
Jalen Warren. So you got
He's a
Dowdle.
starter.
And, so
Caleb Johnson.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't know how I feel about the Steelers. It's just what MFB's slogan is: throw a chip on them. You know what I mean?
I would
So-
take a chip on what's his name?
Dowdle.
No, Michael Pittman. Oh, and Dowdle. Yeah, I like Dowdle too. If it's late enough, I'll take a shot on it.
Pittman, man.
As a bench piece.
Yeah, maybe.
Just why not?
That's it. That's all I got.
That's one.
Yep, nothing else there. Eric Bieniemy back at OC for the Chiefs. He wanted to go out and be a head coach. He couldn't do it. Now he's the OC at the Chiefs. I mean, this is good for the Chiefs, I feel like, because I feel like when he was their OC, they were balling. That was what year, like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they had prime Tyreek Hill, bro.
All right, bro. Prime Rushy Rice.
Look,
Let's get
I
it.
think Look, I think the Chiefs got something to prove. They got bound, or sorry, they didn't even make playoffs last year. I think there should be a nice comeback. Patrick Mahomes coming back off that injury. Travis Kelce getting slightly low paid. Rashee Rice looks good. You got the Super Bowl MVP. I think the Super Bowl MVP is going to make a huge difference. I think K9 is slept on. He's, I think, 15th pick right now with wide receivers and running backs. Somewhere
Overall.
Overall, maybe.
Overall.
yeah,
So
overall,
you
yeah.
taking K9 over Bijan?
I'm taking K9 over Bijan. I'm taking K9 over Bijan.
This guy's smoking something.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm
Bro,
telling you.
keep trying to convince everyone that we know about Bijan, like going like make him like really downgrade his value so I can be like 7th pick and get Bijan. Everyone dodging him.
Everybody's forgetting that every season K9 has had a full workload. He gets injured.
Yeah, I mean, he basically had a
Something to
full
consider.
workload.
That's why man, it seems tempting, but I'm pretty much avoiding K9, like kinda, because he's so expensive.
He is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
K9 or Genty?
It's hard for me to take K9.
Brother, I mean, Pat Mahomes
K9
finally
or
gets
Genty?
K9.
Pat Mahomes, I like I think everybody has a bounce back. Pat Mahomes, Kelsey, um, who else?
Rushy Rice,
Rashee
Hollywood
Rice,
Brown,
right? He'll be
Lily.
cool. You know,
Mhm.
Xavier Worthy, I think he got injured again, or no?
Another shoulder or something, yeah, again.
Bro,
Uh-oh.
like, I don't need to stay injured.
Oh, that's the
Hollywood Brown,
rookie.
right?
Cyrus Allen. He's making some splashes in training camp.
Yep. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
if Mahomes needs his dump off running back. Pacheco was no dump off running back. Before that was who? Clyde's Edward Hilaire. Like, I don't even know. Like, you finally got your
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, there's Kareem Hunt there, but he's not really a passing back. So
Okay. Anyways, I mean, be a slight boost for the Chiefs for their players, people bouncing back this year. Although Mahomes was kind of getting it done last year until he tore his ACL. He was making moves, lots of running. So this year, probably less running because of that knee, coming back from that knee. But yeah, slight boost uptick for the receivers. Last but not least, we have the new head coach for the Dolphins, Jeff Hafley. That team is also a dumpster fire minus Achan. Are you guys taking any Dolphins besides Achan?
Oh, besides Achan? No, probably not.
Okay. All right.
Who
Good.
else is
We're in
there?
agreement. If you want to stash a like
Name
second,
3 Dolphins receivers right now. Go.
oh bro,
Just without-
Washington, Malik Washington, right? Or
Okay, go ahead. Next.
okay.
dead ass. I don't.
Westbrook Akine, Nick Westbrook Akine, number 2.
Not even on the team, brother.
Different team.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. I got no clue, but
No, there's someone else.
Name me 3. It doesn't have to be the starting 3. Name me 3.
Oh, Malik Willis, quarterback, and then
No.
shoot.
Oh, receivers. Sorry.
Oh man, I was gonna say, I was like,
they
Greg
signed.
Dulcich. Bro, yeah.
I don't
Let's
know.
just end this. Let's just
I
end it.
don't
I'm
know.
not even
They
gonna
got
try.
rid of Waddle. That's all I know. They got rid of Waddle.
Do you want to know
Bro.
who? You want
Sure,
to
why not?
should I just name some names?
Name some names. Let's
Name
know
the
if we
top
know.
that you guys
receivers.
will know. Tutu Atwell,
Oh, that's crazy. From the Rams.
Okay.
Jalen Tolbert,
From the Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
Caleb
that's right.
Douglas. Is that a rookie? Caleb
That's
Douglas?
for sure a rookie. Because I only know a guy named Mario Douglas. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the.
Yeah, that's about it. Terrence Marshall Jr. His
No.
still in the NFL.
Yeah,
But
yeah, bro.
yeah,
That. Besides,
Look,
yeah. So
yeah, bro.
I
Maybe
think,
maybe in my 32-man league I'll draft these guys. But
like, look, I think, like, random small little hot take. Dolphins are like a really, really knockoff version of the Bills. They got, I think Malik Willis. Hear me out. I think Malik Willis will turn up. I think Malik Willis was slept on. I think he came from what, Tennessee or Green Bay, one of the two.
So I'll take Malik Willis as stash bench last pick quarterback backup because he was in Green Bay. He was decent as a backup behind Jordan Love because he does a lot of the running, so he'll just take off and just get a bunch of yardage. I like that. He's like a Walmart Justin Fields. Or,
Yep.
you know what? Justin Fields is already Walmart.
That's a pretty good comparison.
Yeah.
But like to that point, Justin Fields on the Jets was abysmal still.
Yeah.
So like,
And you saw
what are you really getting here? Are you gonna get anything better?
No,
Like,
Justin
I don't
Fields
know,
had some
bro.
solid games on the Jet. He just couldn't throw, like make passes. But like the running upside, he was getting like 20 plus points a game. Like he was
Hey,
a
look, I'm
solid
just
like
saying.
streamer.
You got Josh Allen, James Cook, Malik Willis, Devontae Chan.
This guy
Man.
compared Josh Allen to Malik Willis. Okay. Hey, you know what? We're hiring immediately. Third hoodie. Please. Please.
Replace this guy effectively immediately. Take only take H-Hand, don't take anyone else. But that's it for the coaching changes. We'll talk more about players on these teams and how we feel about them when we do, probably in the next coming episodes as we help you guys prepare for your drafts. But that'll do it for this episode. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.